Uh-oh. Well, I guess I got 2 strikes already this morning. Hi. Maybe nobody wants to talk to me. Let's hope that's not the case. Anyway, moving on, my early bird list is as follows here. I have LJ, I have GXX, HNK, I have ZSH, CFY, LJ, I already mentioned LJ, I have UKZ, I have Andy, MO, and SLG. And so I'll get to the early bird list very shortly, but first let's make a call for other mobiles and short time check-ins. Please come slowly for me now using your phonetic call sign and your regular call sign. For example, mine would be Whiskey 8 Juliet Alpha X-ray followed by WHJAX. If I hear the call sign twice, it might help me out. And please remember to wait for the beep. I promise I'll leave plenty of time at the end for everyone to get recognized on each go-around, and I'll ask for fill-ins I miss. So mobiles and short timers that weren't on my early bird list there, please come now.
Whiskey Bravo 0 India
Kilo Charlie 8 November Oscar Victor KC8 NOV Marty Hudson in and out.
Whiskey 8 Hotel Romeo Foxtrot W8HRF Josh Mobile in Streetsboro.
Please copy November 7 Victor Alpha November N7 VAN Mobile in and out 73.
TMI Kilo Mike Indian Phil KATMI.
Kilo Foxtrot 8 Delta Tango Papa KF8 DTP Lori Short Time.
This is Matthew from Arkadelphia, Arkansas.
Okay, let me see if I have it. Okay, I'm going to apologize right up front. I know there were a few collisions there that I missed. So here's who I have. I have an NOV, HRF, VAN, PMI, and Lori, I recognize your voice and you identified yourself as such, but I missed your call sign there. So when I get to you, perhaps you can give me your call sign again. And our friend from Alkadelphia, I didn't get that call sign either. So when I get to you, I'll ask for you to give us your call sign again. Who did I miss?
WB0 India Quebec Kilo WB0 IQK. Mark on the bicycle.
Whiskey 8 Mike Papa Golf W8 MPG Mobile.
Okay, I picked up IQK and MPG. Both of those, well, one's a bicycle mobile, and the other is mobile. So those are the two that I picked up. If there was somebody else, there was a key up there I heard, but I heard no audio. So whoever that was, perhaps in the next go-around I'll pick you up then. I apologize for that, but let's go ahead and get started with who I have here. And we had first KC8NOV, Marty, and I checked him as in and out. So good morning there, Marty. Thank you for checking in with me this morning. Next on my list is, I believe, mobile, and that would be Josh, W8HRF. What do you have for the net, Josh?
W8JAX, W8HRF. How's it going, Rod? Good morning, and good morning to everybody on the Barometer Net. Fine business running the net, Rod. Congrats on your first NCO go-round. It's a lot of fun, so hope you're having fun with it. Yeah, I'm just almost to work here, so glad I was able to get in. Got another long day at the office coming up, but it should be good. We'll make a lot of good progress today. Still waiting on the baby. How many days late are we now? Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. 5 days. I don't know. Nick's probably right. Baby's probably going to come on field day. That'll be fun. But, yeah, I don't have too much else. Why was I going to... I heard Andy in there out on vacation. Hope you're having fun, Andy. And that's about all I got. I'll let you get down the list, Rod. Thank you for picking me up. And you have yourself a fine Thursday. W8JAX, W8HRF, 730.
Okay, Josh, well, thanks for being with us this morning, and you say hello to Lucy for us, and it's exciting times for your growing family there. I know when Wendy and I had our child, she was about, Wendy can correct me if I'm wrong, I think it was like 7 or 8 days overdue. But anyway, congratulations to you on number 2 coming up here very shortly, and thanks for checking in with me this morning. So with that, we had K8VAN, Keith from Elyria, check in and out with us. Thank you, Keith, for your check-in this morning. And that brings me to Phil, K8PMI. Good morning, Phil. What do you have for the net this morning?
WJAX, this is K8PMI. Doing a great job there, Rod. Welcome to the NCO group, and I look forward to hearing you on the radio more. That's really cool. Looking forward to field day and some fun Saturday, and it looks like we got some nice weather here. So it's cooled off just a bit, and looks like it's going to be a beautiful day. So take care, 73, everybody. I'll send it back to you, Rod. You're PMI.
Well, thanks for checking in with me, Phil. I really appreciate that, and I'm not sure if you have any Florida trips coming up this summer, but as you know, being familiar with Florida, it's the hot time of the year down here, and but the rest of the year is pretty nice. But during the summer, we stay in. So again, thanks for checking in. And I'm going to go now to Lori, and I apologize again, Lori, I didn't get your call sign there. I believe you're mobile. So over to you. What do you have for the Barometer Net this morning?
W8JAX, Kilo, Foxtrot, 8, Delta, Tango, Papa, KF8, DTP. I don't really have, I'm getting ready to walk out the door now to head to work, so I just wanted to jump on and say you're doing a great job, and I hope everybody has a great day. 7-3, y'all.
Okay, fine business there, Lori. I got your call sign that time, and you're entered into a net logger with me this morning. So thanks so much for checking in with me, and you have a great day at work today. Okay, with that, we're going to go to Matt, our friend down in Alcadelphia, and I missed your call sign, your suffix as well. Perhaps you can give me your call sign so I get you properly logged on my net logger here. Over to you. What do you have for the Barometer Net?
W8WKY.
Good morning. It's a beautiful morning. We're looking at 70 degrees. It's nice outside. I have a grandson at my shoulder wanting his tablet. He seems to think he needs it. And he's up and wired. It's a beautiful day. Thank you all. I hope you enjoy running the net. I hope it goes nice and smooth for you. My call sign is Kilo Julia 5 Delta India Tango. That's KJ5EIC. But you have a beautiful morning, and thanks for picking me up.
Well, thanks for checking in with me, Matt. I really appreciate that, and hopefully all is well down there in Alcadelphia, Arkansas. I know that you have some sort of a water tower. I'd like someday to learn more about that, but in any event, you have a great day today, and let's go to our bicycle mobile. That would be Mark, WB0IQK. How is the bicycle ride going this morning, Mark?
WB0IQK. Pedaling the bicycle, enjoying the 71-degree temperature. So nice and cool this morning. Although we're supposed to be up to about 90 by the afternoon. And I want to go out and mow the yard. It desperately needs it. So as soon as it dries out, that's where I'll be heading. Everybody doing field day this weekend. Have fun, stay cool, and make lots of contacts. Hey, Rod, thanks for filling in for Net Control, and hope to hear more of you as time goes on. Back to you, WB0IQK on the bicycle.
Okay, Mark. Well, hey, thanks so much for checking in with me this morning, and hope your bike ride goes well there. That is something that I have not done for a long, long time. I really, down here in Florida, would like to, we brought bikes with us, and I'd really like to start getting some more biking in these days, and hopefully we can do that. But you have a great day today, and again, thanks so much for checking in with me. So we're going to move on now to Jim, W8MPG. I believe, Jim, you're mobile. How are things with you? Jim, I think I made a mistake here. I waited too long. You might be already at the end of your string there. Perhaps give it one more try. I think you were trying to get in, but you were just breaking squelch. Give it one more try. See if we can get you in here. Okay, well, I apologize, Jim. I do have you on the log here, and perhaps tomorrow you'll be able to get in with Gary, and you have a very good day there. And again, I'm sorry you ran out of string there, I'm pretty sure. Well, that is the bottom of my of the short time and mobiles. I hope I didn't overlook anybody. If I did, I apologize. Again, this is my debut today, and I know I'm going to be making lots of mistakes. But anyway, let's go ahead and to the early bird list that I mentioned before. Let's go ahead and start with the dog pound and all three marks there. Let's start with Northern Mark, FQV. What do you have for the net this morning, Mark?
Well, good morning, Rod and Wendy and everyone else. Wow, you dove in head first, doing the whole thing, you know. So you picked up from Nick. You got the net logger going. So you got a couple computers there going. You know, to get the Allstar. Yeah, I believe you're doing Allstar, because I do see you all the time on there with the radio. So yeah, you're going through the node. But everything else is going good. I looked at the temperature this morning. It was 70 when I went in there at 6:30. Looked at the thing and came back in and laid back down. But everything else is going good. So we'll send it back. Well, yeah, I have to check and see. I would almost venture to say that WB8CXO has got this streaming probably. So after you get done, yeah, you could go back and sit back and listen to see how you did. But you're doing a good job. So we'll send it back to net control. KC8FQV. I gotta go get water before I get up because I get dizzy a little bit. So they tell me drink plenty of water before I get up. So we'll send it back your way, KC8FQV.
Okay, Mark. Well, yeah, it's very good advice to drink lots of water, especially in this heat. And I think you had mentioned before you were at Dayton this past May, and I was there as well, but unfortunately I don't think I ran into you down there, so that was unfortunate. But anyway, Mark, you have a great day. Thanks so much for checking in with me here this morning. We're going to go to the third Mark, a Mark that lived very close to me in Wadsworth when I lived in Ohio. And in fact, we flew to Florida at least once on together, going our separate ways in Florida, but nevertheless, we shared the same flight from Cleveland down to, or was it Akron? I can't remember. Anyway, Southern Mark, SFS, are you out there? Do you have anything for the net?
I remember that. Yeah, that was a few years back. Yeah, I remember that. It was at the airport. We got 69 degrees here. We're going to get up to 88 today. Quite a heat wave. And it's still like 70 right now. Gas prices. 279, it went down. 279 to 288. However, in fact, there were a couple of places. The new Sheet gas station is at 252, and the get-go is at 252. So, if anybody wanted to get gas in Wadsworth, that would be the place you want to go. It's the cheapest there. And let me drop that for a bit.
W8WKY.
I don't okay and everything. I got my air conditioning on, and I got the fan in my bedroom on. That air don't go in the bedroom. I don't know why, you know. And they won't let me put another AC in the bedroom, you know. But out of that, don't okay and everything. Like I said, I remember that. That was a few years back, and good to hear you. You're running the net good, and you know, and so I'm going to give that to you. Kit at the 8 Surf Auto Surf.
Okay, Mark. Well, thanks for checking in with me this morning. And yeah, that was a number of years ago, and we hadn't pre-planned that. We just showed up at the airport that morning, and you were there with a friend of yours, and you were headed down to, I think, we were all headed to Orlando, but we rented a car, then went up to see our daughter here in Jacksonville. At the time, we were still living in Wadsworth. So anyway, you have a great day, and again, thanks for checking in with me there, Mark. With that, I'm going to go to Tom, GXX. I heard him on a little earlier, and hopefully he's still out there, but I know a lot of times he's mobile, so perhaps he's run out of string or is already at work, but I'm going to give it a try anyway. Tom, GXX, what do you have for the net? Are you out there? Okay, nothing heard. I apologize. I probably should have tried to pick Tom up earlier in the morning here. But, okay, we're going to go to Elmer. I know I heard him this morning, HNK. Elmer, are you out there? And what's happening in your world today?
E8HNK. Good morning, Rod. Good morning, Risk listeners. Fantastic job of running the net this morning. Great job for the first time. As a net, just sitting here getting ready to go water the plants and run to the store, and hopefully today get the pool cleaned out and get it ready to go. Kind of want to swim in it this afternoon, especially with the heat going to be resurrecting. Next weekend, got a lot to do this weekend. Got to put headlight brackets in our Jeep and other fun stuff. Gonna let the grandbaby help me with that. Since it's just taking a couple of screws out of the front of the Jeep, I'm gonna let her help Pawpaw. She's been kind of wanting to help me with something, and it's not a dangerous project, so I'm gonna let her help me do that. And other than that, that's just about it. So I'm gonna turn it back over to you, Rod. Good job running the net. Stay healthy, stay blessed. This is K8HNK. Back over to Net Control 73.
Okay, Elmer. Hey, thanks so much for checking in with me this morning. It's always good to hear you on the net. And I must admit, I'm a little bit jealous. You're a Jeep owner there. I've always wanted to own a Jeep. And I think it's a version of the Wrangler, and I'm always interested to hear your stories on your Jeep there. Again, I love Jeeps. I wish I had a Wrangler. Maybe someday I'll get one. Thanks again for being on the net here with us this morning. Okay, I also heard Randy in there, KD8CSH, but he was in and out, so I marked him as such. And if you're still listening there, Randy, you have a good day. If you would like to recheck back in, by all means do so. Okay, let's go to Ray out in Tulsa. And Ray, I apologize, I probably didn't get to you quick enough, because a lot of times I know your walk is long since ended by now. But anyway, let's see if you're out there, Ray, and what you might have for the Barometer Net, K5CFY. Who doesn't like that call sign? That rhythmic call sign, K5CFY. You out there, Ray?
K5CFY. Good morning, Rob and Wendy and Lucy and whoever else might be there. But first of all, you're doing a wonderful job on net control. You're just a natural, looks like. Anyway, it's good to hear you in there. I'm out here. Got through the walk, but I'm gathering stuff up for field day. I think, 2 more wake-ups? Anyway, I'm going to be running the GOTA station. That's Get on the Air, so hopefully there'll be some new hams out there that going to put on the air, and I'm going to get with Nick or somebody and get all of the frequencies and everything, and we're going to just try to make contact with folks up there. Anyway, Rob, again, doing a great job. Thanks for doing it. And we'll say 73, everybody listening. K5CFY, back to net control.
Okay, Ray. Well, good luck on field day. I know I wish I could be at field day up there with the Sarah Club, but obviously I'm not going to be there this weekend, but I am going to try to operate from my bars, the Beaches Amateur Radio Society Field Day down here in Florida. And, of course, it would be really great if I could contact some folks there in Oklahoma and also up in Ohio. So I'm looking forward to Field Day coming up this Saturday. I know that Nick will give us an update, I'm sure, here very shortly when I give Nick a call. Anyway, thanks again there, Ray. Let's move on to Chuck. I think I heard Chuck out there, LJ. Chuck, do you have any words of wisdom for the net this morning? And I can remember the first time I met you at one of the meetings. I think we were meeting at the restaurant in Norton, and you were telling us about your grandmother and how she lived in Wadsworth way back when. Anyway, are you out there, Chuck? You're up.
WHAX and the group from KB8LJ. Yes, indeed. I do vaguely recall. I'm not sure which place it was, but we were all sitting around in the room, and I wound up telling a few stories about the family connections to Wadsworth, and it seems that there's an inexplicable draw with certain people to end up in Wadsworth for no apparent reason, because my great-grandmother did, and no clear explanation there, but she lived in the 300 block of East Broad Street, and last I knew, the house is still there, even though she died nearly 100 years ago. And a point of interest I'll comment on, you really should be having cooler temperatures down there in Jacksonville than we are up here in northeastern Ohio, because as of this point on the calendar, more solar energy hits Wadsworth every day than hits Jacksonville. So at least it's not unusual to have higher temperatures in Wadsworth. And just made a quick acknowledgement to the Arkadelphia water tower. I had long forgotten about that until Gary started talking about it on the air, but it was 63 years ago that I was driving down to San Antonio and went past the Arkadelphia water tower and noted it.
And 3 months later, I came back driving past the Arkadelphia Water Tower once again. But I came back not as a college kid, but as an Air Force officer. And okay, that was a different experience, and well, I guess that's the main stuff I was going to cover long ago, but in that trip past the Arkadelphia Water Tower, it was just before I came past it on the way back. It was 63 years ago today that I became an Air Force officer, and boy, was that a trip and a half. So, KV8LJ, back to net.
Okay, Chuck. Well, let me thank you for your service in the U.S. Air Force 63 years ago. Wow. And again, thank you for that service. And you are absolutely correct regarding the amount of solar radiation hitting Jacksonville. We actually, today, I looked, we're still at 1 hour and 2 minutes less of daylight because of our lower latitude than Ohio. And but even that being the case, it's still usually a little warmer down here than Ohio. Again, not earlier this week, you guys did have some temperatures that were slightly above us, but not by much. Hey, Chuck, thanks for joining us on the Barometer Net this morning. And we're going to move over now to another early bird that I have on my list here, and that would be Alan in Cuyahoga Falls, KE8UKZ. Are you out there, Alan? Okay, nothing heard, so I probably waited too long to give Alan a call. But if you're listening out there, Alan, you have a great day. We're going to move on to Andy, AB8MO. I heard him on the early bird list. And Andy was the first person when we moved to Florida last year that I contacted from the club on FT8, and that was an exciting day when I made contact with him. That's been almost a year ago now. Andy, are you out there? I know you're up in New England, but are you out there, and do you have some words for us for the Barometer Net, AB8MO?
W8JAX from AB8MO, laying in bed. Woke up about an hour and a half ago. And I don't think I'm falling back asleep. I got to get up here and start cooking breakfast. So I was going to do that right when I got done with my transmission. So, yes, I'm up here in New England, up on Cape Cod, Massachusetts. Used to come here as a kid a lot, every single year. Well, we tried to anyway. My grandparents actually owned a home. They had a house built back in 1985 up here in Dennis. And it's only about a mile away from where we're staying. And my brother swung by, snapped a picture of the house. It's in good shape. Whoever owns it now has been taking good care of it. So we were glad to see that. We would have felt awful if it was a big trash pit. But there aren't any of that going on up here. It's a relatively wealthy area up here. A lot of retirees up here, we've noticed, actually. People seem to like retiring up here, up on Cape Cod as well. That's actually the people who bought the house. Were retiring teachers, we found out. And they were looking to buy a house on the Cape, and they bought my grandparents' house. So We just do Airbnbs now, about every, this has probably been about 10 years since I've been up here, so. It's nice that we know the roads around here. We know where a lot of stuff is already. So we just plan our trip and go. Oh, we'll go to this beach, or go miniature golfing, or went on a whale watch yesterday. That was a lot of fun. And today we're gonna do some bike riding and maybe hit up a beach on the south south shore of the Cape, where the water is a little warmer, because it's only supposed to be a high of 72 up here today. So no swimming in Cape Cod Bay. That's way too cold. Back to you there, Rodney. Hey, we'll retrain you, or we'll retain you. Either way, you're stuck. WHJAX. It was great seeing you and Wendy at Dayton, by the way. This is ABNMO, Portable 1.
Okay, Andy, hey, thanks for joining us on the Barometer Net this morning. And yes, it sure was good to see you at the Dayton Hamvention there. I saw a number of people, including yourself, and that's what makes going to Dayton the most special, is seeing folks that you haven't seen for a while. And yes, as far as your grandparents' home there being kept in good shape, that's a good feeling. I know I was born and raised in a little town called Davidsville, Pennsylvania, and my family home was sold when my parents moved into assisted living. But the folks that bought that house, keeping it in good shape, and it makes you feel good. Okay, we are going to head on now to our vice president of the club, Mr. Nick, just Nick. And Nick, what do you have for the net this morning? And I want to thank you and Gary for giving me the opportunity to be able to fill in here if and when needed in the future. And hopefully I'm doing an okay enough job that you're not going to boot me out, but I wouldn't be surprised if you do. Over to you, Nick.
W8JAX, this is KD8SLG. Good morning, Rod, and all the Barometer netizens. Fine business, Rod, fine business. The only thing more fun than being an NCO on the Barometer Net is participating in the Barometer Net. I don't have a whole lot this morning. 2 sleeps until field day. That's the big news here. We'll be setting up the antennas about 10 o'clock. We'll get everything set up inside starting around noon, and from 2 to 5 we'll be operating hard and heavy for the troops that come in to see us. Ken Dorsey's going to give a presentation on SDR, 5-ish, 5:30-ish. We're going to eat around 5:30-ish to 6. I hear Stefan's putting together quite a meal for us. And then we'll be operating all night long, so all are welcome. All are welcome. Come out and sit down at a radio and play. If you don't make it to the Sarah field day, make it to a field day somewhere. See what goes on, and everybody puts a lot of work into it. So get out there, see what's going on. That's all I got this morning, Rod. Doing great. We'll talk to you later on. W8JX, KD8SLG. Back to net control.
Okay, Nick. Well, yeah, two sleeps till field day. Boy, it come quick. And like I had just mentioned a moment ago there, I'll be at the local club here in Florida. I'll be out there on Saturday for a couple hours doing some FT8ing, so I'm hoping maybe I'll be able to get into the field day there in, I guess it's at Rittman. So anyway, thanks for everything there, everything you do, Nick, and again, thank you for giving me the opportunity to be on a backup NCO here. And thanks so much. Yesterday, you and we worked on NetLogger. I'm not sure I'm doing everything 100% correctly on this NetLogger, but perhaps we can follow up then with a few more questions that I have from this morning's operation of it. So anyway, thanks again, Nick. And, I did not hear Nancy this morning. I didn't get on the pre-net early enough, I don't think. So I'm going to give Nancy a call, though, anyway. She may not be out there. May be a little too late for her, but in any event, I'm going to give her a call, and then we'll go and get some more check-ins. KI5OZZ, Miss Nancy, are you out there? Okay, nothing heard, so I probably missed Nancy by being too late in the hour here. But if you're out there listening, Nancy, you have a great day. So we're at the bottom of the early bird list. Let me identify this as the Silvercreek Amateur Radio Association Barometer Net. Your NCO for this morning is W8JAX, and the name is Rod, Romeo Oscar Delta. And as mentioned before, this is my official trial run, a debut as a standby NCO. And I'm having fun here this morning, although I'm just a little nervous. But everybody's treating me real well here, and I appreciate that. Okay, with that, I'm ready to take some check-ins. I'm going to take the liberty of penciling in a couple calls that normally are always out there, and that is Pops, K8AGW, and then, of course, Tom. We already talked to Tom this morning, KA8MNT, but Tom, if you would like to recheck, please do so. But in any event, Pops, I have you on the list here, but let's take some more check-ins, and please let me know if you're short time and mobile, and please come with your call sign very slowly for these old ears. All right, check-ins.
W8KOZ, Fred in Akron. Good morning, Rod.
Kilo Charlie 1, Victor Quebec Sierra, KC1 VQS, Paul in Maine.
K8JAX, Whiskey 8 Tango Delta, W8TD, John in Wadsworth.
November 8, Juliet Kilo Oscar, Joe in Willoughby.
Kilo Juliet 5, Radio Tango, James, Mapleville, Arkansas, short time.
Kilo 4, Oscar Golf, K4OG, Mark in Copley.
Now in Solon, in and out.
Kilo Delta 8, Juliet Zulu Echo, in and out.
Kilo Foxtrot 8, Charlie Lima Oscar, KF8 CLO, Mark in Middlefield.
Okay, let me pick it up here. Okay, at the very beginning, there was Michael in there, but you were very, very scratchy. I think you might have mentioned you were on a portable. I think your suffix call sign started with D, but that's about all I got. So perhaps you can come back to me with your call sign now.
Yeah, it's Michael Kilo Foxtrot 8 Delta Yankee Echo KF8 YE. I'm portable on a 5-water this morning on a walk, so I'll be in and out. Copy.
QSL, I've got KF8DYE, and thank you for checking in. I have you checked in and out here, but I was able to pick you out. So thanks for checking in. I also had VQS, I had TD, I had JKO, and I had RT, I had Mark OG, and I had JZE as well, and CLO. I had those folks. And I'll get right back to you, but who did I miss?
WA8KOC, Fred in Akron. Short time.
November 8th, Whiskey Sugar, Bill in New London.
Please copy Kilo, Echo, 8, Uniform, India, Bravo, 88, UID, John, Mobile.
Alpha Delta 8 Papa Juliet, AD8PJ Al in Solon, in and out.
Okay, I picked up CLO. I picked up KOC, Fred, who was in and out. Thanks for giving me another check-in there, Fred. And also had WS, UIB, and PJ. So those were added to my list. And now let me look here to see who was short time. I believe short time or mobile. The first short timer I had was, I think, Jim, KJ5RT. Hopefully I got that right. Was that you, Jim? Go.
QSL, KJ5RT here, James. We just got back into town, worked in Arkadelphia last night, so saw that big, tall water tower y'all were talking about. And about to pull into my driveway here in Mablevale, Arkansas. Hot, humid, and air conditioner's running 24/7 here. So I'm going to try to go in, take a nap, get up and do the whole work thing all over again tonight. So it's nice talking to you. Good job on your first day as net control there. And 73, back to you.
Okay, James, thanks for giving us a call there from Arkansas. It's always good to hear Outlanders there because you know what? I'm one of them. So thanks again for checking in, and you have a great day there. Now let me look down my list here, and UIB, John, KE8, UIB. I see. I have you marked as mobile. So let's get to you next. It's all yours there, John. What do you have for the net this morning?
Great job with this net. I got to give you a big pat on the back. Bear Club Big Net is I
W8WKY.
Okay, John. Well, hey, thanks for the kind words there. And yeah, we're just a little nervous here this morning. It's our first rodeo here. And but anyway, I hope you have a good day there, and good to hear you. And we're going to go now to a mistake I just made, and I had Fred listed as in and out, and Wendy just walked in the door here, and Wendy said no, he was short time. So I apologize, Fred. If you're still out there, I'll turn it over to you for any comments you have for the Barometer Net. WA8KOC. Are you still out there, Fred? Well, I screwed that one up. I'm sorry, Fred. If you can hear me at all there, I apologize for somehow I had in and out checked next to your call sign when you called in, and Wendy said no, you were short time. So I apologize for that. So anyway, let's go to Paul in Maine, KC1VQS. How are things in Maine this morning, and what do you have for the Barometer Net?
Oh, good morning, Rod, and everyone on the net. It's much cooler here in Maine this morning. I woke up, a little over an hour ago to 59 degrees. It's supposed to only top out at 71 today. And on Saturday, we're supposed to get rain and only 58 degrees, and that's just not right for the end of June. Anyway, it's only a one-day thing. Excuse me. I think I prefer the heat over that, actually. Not much going on here today. It's we heard that the Northern Lights were supposed to be visible last night, but unfortunately it got too cloudy to really see anything. We've been getting them on and off here, and it's really quite a show when you get to see it. But we missed it last night because of the clouds. Anyway, I'm going to be sitting back listening to the rest of the net, and you and everyone have a great day. So this is KC1VQS, back to net control.
Okay, Paul, hey, thanks for checking in with me this morning. I always enjoy your check-ins, hearing how things are going up in Maine. And the Northern Lights, yeah, that's fascinating to see. Unfortunately for me, I have not seen them ever, and it's on my bucket list. Hopefully I can see that before my ticket gets punched. So anyway, you have a great day today, and look forward to hearing you on the net tomorrow. Okay, we're going to go to Wadsworth and a fellow cruiser, and that of course is John from Wadsworth, W8TD. How are things in Wadsworth this morning?
W8JAX in the net. Good morning, W8TD. Yeah, we need to find a opportunity sometime away from the net. I'm very eager to hear about your experiences, what kind of ship you were on, and all those things, and what you thought of it. Aurora, yeah, it comes down to Ohio, well, 2, 3, 4 times a year, really. But because it's Ohio, we rarely have clear skies. And because I live in an urban environment, we have horrible light pollution. So it gets down here, but I don't see it here. I know on my speaking trips, Aurora is probably my most popular topic that I speak on. especially on the Alaskan itineraries. People are always excited and hope they're going to see the aurora. But again, clear skies are an issue, and it's usually the wrong time of year. Be back up again in October, and I'm sure the passengers will have a lot of questions about it. But I don't know, frankly, I've seen the aurora, but I've never seen it from Alaska, because it's always the wrong time of year when I'm there. And I'm at sea where the skies are full of moisture. So, nonetheless, passengers always have a lot of hope, and I try to encourage them. Yesterday, I had my first fruits on the tomato and jalapeno plants. So we're starting to see results here. Bell peppers still aren't doing anything, but jalapenos and the tomatoes are fruiting, so good deal. I'm ready to stop buying, well, we call them vegetables in Ohio, but they're fruits. So with that, back to the net. WJX the net, W8TD.
Okay, John. Hey, thanks for joining me on the net this morning here. And yeah, we are balcony farming here in Florida. We have a few tomato plants that we planted on the balcony. We're still apartment living down here since we moved down here a year ago. We're just not sure if we're interested in buying right now or not. But anyway, we are, and we had tomatoes almost a month and a half ago already from our balcony. So, but they're pretty much teetering out now. But anyway, thanks for joining us here on the Barometer Net. Looking forward to someday talking to you about cruising. Let's go on to Joe in Willoughby, NHJKO. You still out there, Joe? And what do you have for the Barometer Net this morning?
Good morning, Net Control, and good morning, everybody on the net. This is N8JKO. Before I begin, my compliments for a first-time net controller. You're doing an outstanding job, and you're quite the gentleman. So congratulations on that. Doing an outstanding job. We got 70 degrees according to my outdoor thermometer. It's beautifully sunny right now. No issues. I'm looking forward to late this afternoon. I've got a grandson who is, well, I got two grandsons, each in different baseball leagues. So today we get to travel to the entire other side of the county to watch my grandson Leon. And then this weekend I've got my other grandson who is going to be here on the far east side. So yes, definitely some mileage, but looking forward to a good day, and my best wishes to everyone. Please take care. God bless, and 7-3. N8JKO, back to Net Control.
Okay, there, Joe. Thanks for checking in with me this morning, and thank you for the accolades. I'm not sure that I agree with you. I'm doing such a good job here, but I'm trying my best. And grandkids are a wonder, and we don't have any. My wife and I currently do not have any grandchildren, but we're hoping for that day to come soon. But we'll see what happens there. Again, thanks for joining the Barometer Net this morning. We're going to go to K4OG, Middlemark from Fairlawn, and he's probably out at the Kate building, and he knows what I'm talking about there because I worked out there at Kate for a little while. Well, I didn't actually have an office there, but I was over there periodically. Anyway, Middlemark, are you out there, K4OG?
W8WKY.
Hey, Rod.
K4OG here. Yes, sir. I am currently in the Kate Lab, referred to as the coffee mill. And Rod, I have processed so many Orbit radios lately. I feel like I'm a member of the Jetson family in Orbit City. That's for sure. Yeah, I heard Southern Mark in there. So I just wanted to add another dog to your kennel. Really enjoy listening to you on your show. K4OG, 73's off. Back to net.
Okay, Mark, hey, thanks for checking in with me this morning, and boy, Orbit radios, what is that? You know I know that, what those are, and put in thousands of those devices over the years, and I remember them both fondly and terribly. They're good and bad, but in any event, you have a great day out there at Kate. I miss everybody at work. That's the worst thing about retiring is not seeing folks that you worked with. Well, I worked there 41 years. So anyway, thanks again for giving me a call here this morning. And we're going to go to Carmelo KD8JZE. And I'm not sure, Carmelo, if you were in and out. You might have been, but I'm going to see if you're out there anyway. So KD8JZE, are you out there? Okay, I'm pretty sure that Mark was out, in and out check-in. So one other check-in that I might not have gotten correct here is Mark from Solon, and I'm not sure what call sign I might have missed there. My list here just got a little jumbled here at this point. So Mark from Solon, are you out there?
This is AD8PJ, Alpha Delta 8 Papa Juliet. It's Al in Solon, and you can mark me in and out this morning. You're doing a great job, Rod.
Okay, Al, I apologize. I don't know how I had Mark next to your name here from Solon, but I apologize for that, and you are on the log here this morning. Thanks so much for checking in with me. And next, let's go to CLO, Mark from Middlefield, KF8, CLO. Are you out there, Mark?
Yes, I'm still here, but I'm going to be leaving here in a couple minutes. I'll try to make it quick and fast. So, looking forward to Saturday. Be my first field day, and I want to see some of these radios everybody's talking about. Might even buy one sooner or later. So, other than that, the temperature's not too bad here right now. Didn't look exactly what it is, but it doesn't feel like it's going to toast you when you're sitting still. So, I'm going to get back to the net, Ron, and glad to hear from a new guy. So, talk to you later. Bye.
Okay, Mark, thanks so much for checking in with me this morning. I certainly appreciate it, and you have a good day. It sounds like you're almost on your way out. So, very good. We are going to go to the National Weather Service next, NAWS. And, Bill, I always look forward to hearing your space weather report there. So, over to you, Bill, N8WS.
fast, but that's all right. Cooled off quite a bit last night. Air quality index this morning is at 56. That's in a moderate range, but barely. My sunrise 5:57. My sunset 9:07. Length of day 15 hours 10 minutes. We all know it's getting shorter every minute now. I got 70 degrees this morning when I woke up. Humidity 93%. Wind is southwest of 3. Barometer 30.07. Dew point 68 degrees. Visibility 10 miles. Prediction for today is showers and thunderstorms likely, mainly after 5 p.m. Patchy fog before 7 a.m. Otherwise partly sunny with a high near 89. Going to be another hot, humid day here. Solar flux indices at 117. Sunspot number 85. A is 15. K is 3. Geomagnetic field is unsettled. No E-skip predicted. Topo could be anywhere between a 1 and a 2, depending on where you live in Ohio. And no, I didn't check the HF bands today. I will here in a bit. SpaceWeather.com, solar wind has arrived. An expected high-speed stream of solar wind is pressing against Earth's magnetic field today, and the pressure could spark G1 class geomagnetic storms. High-latitude sky watchers should be alert for auroras, especially in the southern hemisphere, where winter darkness favors visibility. Did SpaceX make these Noxy-Lucent clouds? This is left over from yesterday. Good article. Got time to take a look. It's a little bit on the long side, but not bad. Currently, there's 5 sunspot groups on the sun. And let me here. That's about it for me. Doing a great job, Rod. Don't worry about any mistakes. They happen to everyone. 7-3, everyone. This is N8WS. Back to net.
Okay, Bill, hey, thanks for that report. Like I mentioned when I called you there, I always enjoy hearing both the weather and space weather reports that you provide us every day faithfully. And, the amount of daylight is has turned around now. We're starting to lose X number of seconds a day of daylight, obviously, because summer solstice has come and gone. So with that, I am at the bottom of the list with one exception, and that is I mentioned about Pops. I hope he's out there this morning. Dan from Avon Lake, K8 AGW. I'm hoping you're out there, Dan, and hope Mama Fran is doing well. So it's all yours. Anything for the Barometer Net today, Dan?
Hey everybody, from K8AGW, and hopefully everything's all set up good, and very good morning to everybody. And Rod, I say I'm located the best location in the nation. We get the advantage, if you look at the Ohio map, we're located up from Avon Point, the land that goes out in the lake, and we get the advantage of the lake breeze, but summertime and springtime and all that, it's wonderful. And we had the window open last night, took advantage of the lake breeze and slept well, Mama Fran and I both. And I got an enclosed patio and took my breakfast out there and enjoyed the breeze out there and the coolness. So we enjoyed that, finished off the coffee, and worked outside yesterday with a nice calm breeze and everything, and it was very nice. Trimmed up the bushes and weeded and all that, because we had so much rain I couldn't get next to that, and Mama Fran took my trim mower and walked around the backyard, so that looks good. So we had a good time outside yesterday and enjoying it, and the weather. So the winds are calm and cool, so warmed up. I'm going to drop it, and I'll be right back. a timeout. And you and Wendy always have good quality with your device, whatever you're operating there from Florida. And Florida gives us good memories. My dad lived over in Dunedin, and Mama Fran and I used to ride that Pinellas Trail from Dunedin to Clearwater, and enjoyed that. So on the bicycles, some folks down there let us use their bikes. So a lot of good memories down there. So, but we like up here in northern Ohio, and so my daughter's flying in from South Carolina. They took early retirement, so she's be here late tonight, spend 5 days with us, make sure Mama Fran and I are behaving. So for that, everybody have a terrific Thursday, and you got a good helper there at your side there, Wendy. And I know I've been called on to fill in for the Norse net. And this old man's looking towards 90. I'm in my 80s, so I can't run it out like I used to. But we give her a try. But with the assistance of Mama Fran, we weather through it. So with that, best of 73 to everybody. Stay safe, stay healthy, and thanks for keeping me on your list, Rod. Doing a fantastic job. KHEW back to net control.
Okay, Dan. Hey, thanks so much for checking in with me this morning. It's always a pleasure to hear you checking into the Barometer Net here. And I'm very envious of anybody who lives in Avon Lake. That is a beautiful place. And, yeah, Florida's nice too, but, boy, Avon Lake right against the lake there, it don't get much better than that. And, again, thanks for checking in with me this morning. With that, I'm at the bottom of my list, and I apologize if I overlooked anybody. I'm sort of scribbling down here at the same time I'm entering in the NetLogger, and I'm just a little nervous, being my first rodeo here, but I appreciate everybody helping me and along here this morning. With that, though, I do have to acknowledge the individual, or one of the two individuals that gave me this opportunity to get onto the net this morning and maybe be a backup NCO, unless Gary decides after hearing me this morning to pull the plug on me, and I wouldn't blame him. I hope Gary's out there, and so I'm going to see if he is. AA8CS, our president of the Sarah Club. You out there, Gary? And how are you doing? And how's Joyce?
Good evening. No. You see how easy it is to make a mistake? I said 2 words and I already made a mistake. So, yeah, don't worry about any of that. That just comes with the territory. Great job this morning. Really, it was first, let's start at the top. It was good to hear Jim this morning. Glad that he's back in the saddle again and has his AC stuff taken care of, and sounds like his lovely wife is doing well, and that is a good thing. I had to mention Andy up in the Northeast there. Joyce and I went to our honeymoon was on Cape Cod, so somewhat familiar with that area. Plus, I lived on Long Island for 7 years, so I know the Northeast okay, and it's a beautiful place. Just Cape Cod is just drop dead gorgeous. Anyway, so it was fun to hear Andy having a good time up there. And Rod, you can now say that this isn't my first rodeo. Yeah, you did good. You done good, sport, as they say. Stork Watch continues, WHJAX with YUG. You gotta love Lucy, Betty, and of course Josh. We wish them the very, very best as they go through this wonderful time of their lives. Despite field day. That's all I have, Rod. Great job. Thank you for stepping up. We do appreciate it, and we will talk. Yeah, for sure. I guess I'll be back tomorrow, but I got to tell you, it was fun just listening. W8JAX, this is AA8CS, back to net.
Okay, Gary, glad that you were out there, and again, so thankful that you're giving me this opportunity to be a backup NCO if and when needed. And I'm having fun, just a little nervous, although, like you say, I guess my first rodeo here is almost over, so I can't say that anymore if I get on another time. So look forward, though, to doing it another time if and when needed. I'll be glad to step up. So with that, I'm at the bottom of the list, and I think that, my goodness, we're at 25 after 8 o'clock already. So let me identify this as the Silvercreek Amateur Radio Association Barometer Net, and your NCO this morning is W8JAX. The name here is Rod, Romeo Oscar Delta. And I suspect, since it's getting fairly late in the morning here, I will make this the final call for check-ins, and I apologize. I was probably hoping to get a few more check-ins, but time's running out here. So please come with your phonetic call sign followed by your regular call sign there, and slowly, please, for these old ears. So this is the last call for the Barometer Net for Thursday, June 26th. Come now.
This is Kilo Foxtrot 8, Charlie X-Ray Hotel. Repeat, Kilo Foxtrot 8, Charlie X-Ray Hotel. John Mobile, Strasburg. I will be in and out.
This is Alpha Bravo 8, Alpha Bravo Avalanche Joe, and I'm mobile, and I'm also going to be in and out.
About recheck.
Tango 8 Delta, Dave and Conley. Nice to have you aboard.
In and out. Thanks, Ron.
Kilo Echo 8, Victor Zulu Alpha, KE8DZA, Eric in Strongsville, in and out today, Rod. Thanks for running the net. 73 all.
Okay, let me pick it up here. Okay, I have ZXH, John, who was in and out. Thank you for checking in with me. Then there was a Joe who was also in and out right after John, and I missed the call sign. It was a little weak, the signal coming into the repeater, so perhaps that Joe could give me their call sign again.
W8WKY. Related. Alpha Bravo 8, Alpha Victor, AB8AV. And good morning to all. And still in and out.
Okay. Okay, hey, thanks, Joe, for your in and out there. I did get it this time, AB8AV. So I appreciate the in and out there, and you have a great day. And then we had recheck by Andy, AB8MO. I'll get right to you. And then there was a James in there. I just heard James. I did not get a call sign, so if you could repeat your call sign there for me, I would appreciate it. Okay, unfortunately nothing heard. I don't know if James ran out of string there or not. And then the final call sign I had here was K8 VZA, Eric from Strongsville. Thank you for your in and out there as well. Who did I miss?
Hey, Rod, this is November Tango 8 Delta, NT8D, Dave in Copley. You can book me in and out for this morning. Thanks for jumping aboard. Nice job.
Kilo Delta 8 Tango November Foxtrot. My name is Chris.
Okay, very good. I picked up two there. I picked up Dave, who is in and out, NT8D. Thanks for the accolades there, and hope to check in with you on Monday morning there, Dave. And then we had Chris, TNF. Chris, if you could give me your call sign. I missed your prefix. I apologize for that, and we'll get right to you.
Kilo Delta 8 Tango November Foxtrot. Kilo Delta 8 Tango November Foxtrot. Over.
Okay, thanks for that, Chris. I'll get right to you. First, I'm going to go up to the list here to AB8MO. We're going to get Andy on a recheck there. Go, Andy.
All right, I'll make this quick here, but this is AB8MO on Echo Stink, cooking bacon. But you caught me just in time. I'm right in between putting a new bacon slices on there. I just wanted to comment to you, Rod, for a first-time net control station, I think you did an excellent job. You and Wendy both have a very kind demeanor, and I think that's extremely important with the net control and patience as well. So you guys both tick those boxes immediately, so I think that's where it really all starts. And you'll kind of get the flow the more you do it. You know, you'll find where you kind of get a rhythm going. But that just comes with experience. So I just wanted to comment and compliment you on your first time running it. I think you did a good job. Back to you there, Rodney. W8JAX, this is AB8MO.
Okay, Andy. Hey, I really appreciate those accolades you gave me there. I'm trying my best. I'm just a little nervous here, but as time goes on, I'm sure I'll be able to get a little smoother when Gary or Nick calls me up to fill in for somebody. So I'm having a lot of fun, but just a wee bit nervous. And but it is a lot of fun. And then I think at the bottom here I have Chris. KD8TNF, and I know, Chris, I've heard you on the air talking to one of my friends from work way back when, VT James. I think you've talked to him in the past, but I haven't heard you lately. So, Chris, I'm going to turn it over to you. What do you have for the Barometer Net this morning? And thanks for checking in with me.
KD8 KD8TNF. Well, good morning, and you're entirely welcome. And welcome. And I normally don't give weather reports. My gear is indicating 74 degrees and 90% humidity outside, so it's a wee bit cooler. It's nice to wake up and not, waken to the roar of the air conditioning. The last 3-4 days, I don't think it's hardly shut off at all, even overnight, but right now it's off. So we're supposed to get storms later. In a little while, I'm going to wander over to Wadsworth, where the national meet of the National Antique Oldsmobile Club is taking place. And I am an Oldsmobile enthusiast, and I nose around there and look at all the nice cars. So, looking forward to field day this weekend. I hope it's not a straight down pouring rain event. I've attended field day in a few of those, and it's challenging, but we'll see what the weather brings. And not too much on the bands. My beam needs work, and I think it might be a good time to bring it down because day by day, checking what's on the air, I haven't found much that's anything I want to work. So there it is, and welcome for your first time hosting the net, and I wish you many more successes. 7-3, everyone. KD8TNF.
Okay, Chris, thanks so much for checking in with me this morning, and I appreciate your accolades on my job here, but I don't know how well I did, but I'm trying my best, and I hope you have a good day heading there to Wadsworth for the cars there. That sounds like exciting. Sounds like you got the next few days planned out, and of course, field day on Saturday is one of the biggest events in ham radio for the year. And I know I'm looking forward to participating down here in Florida for field day, and I hope, like you say, it doesn't rain at either one of our locations. So anyway, thanks again for checking in. So I think that pretty much wraps it up. I did give the last call there, and I apologize if I missed anybody, which I'm sure I did. And but I want to thank everybody for helping me along here on my first rodeo. And so, having said that, let's go to our closer, Carrie, W8CTM. Are you out there, Carrie? And how are you feeling today?
Well, good morning, Rod. And good morning to all the check-ins and listeners out there. I hope I'm getting in. We'll see here. Am I getting in?
I know you are coming in loud and clear to Jacksonville, Florida, so I think the answer is yes.
Well, good deal there. I just, actually, I'm glad that you're running the net a little bit late here because I just woke up about 10 minutes ago. And I'm feeling pretty good. Not great, but pretty good. And things are hopefully getting better as the days go on. Well, I really don't have anything for the net this morning, so we'll turn it back to you here in a second, Rod. And great job. Boy, you've done what I've heard, you've done a great job. And if you're running this late, you've done a wonderful job, no doubt about it. So anyway, it's good to close your first net here, Rod. You, like I say, you've done a great job this morning, and well, what can I say? With that, I'll turn it back to you, and you can wrap it up. I'm sure you're ready to get off the air here this morning. So is W8CTM saying 73 and turning it back to W8JAX. And Rod, as I said, great job. And we'll turn it back and 73 all, and everybody have a terrific Thursday out there, which it is so far without the rain, but we're supposed to get some of that later on today. So 73 all, and back to WHAX to close her up here. 73, everybody.
Okay, Carrie, thanks so much for the accolades there. Yeah, I'm just a little nervous, but I think I'll make it now. So thanks so much there from Portage Lakes. Boy, I'll tell you, I'm envious. Like I'm envious of Dan up there in Avon Lake. Portage Lakes is beautiful as well. You live in a great place there. And you take care and have a great day, and thanks for closing us out on this, my NCO debut. And so that brings us to the end of the net. Thanks to all who checked in with me this morning. I greatly appreciated each and every check-in. I had a great time, and I want to thank Gary and Nick for giving me this opportunity to serve Sarah. You know, with me here in Florida, I have limited ability to contribute to club activities, and perhaps being an NCO fill-in when asked will provide me a way to serve this great organization. Let me break for time. The Barometer Net is a tradition that goes back over 35 years, when a local group of amateurs got together in the mornings to compare weather station data as reported by their new weather gear. Many have contributed in making this net the morning staple for this area that it has become, and actually worldwide, including Garlock, K8BYR, Dorothy, WB8JTW, Tom, K8DSD, and of course Ron, WB8VMW, the Iron Man. We owe a debt of gratitude to these folks for beginning and continuing a tradition that has lived on over the years. The Barometer Net has grown to be a morning staple for local hams to stay in contact, share real-time traffic and travel info, and local announcements. And not just local hams, but worldwide. The net control duties are now shared by a team of operators, but we maintain that original enthusiasm that set the friendly tradition that has continued through to the present. But remember, it is your participation that makes this net the success that it continues to be, and for that I thank you. This is the W8WKY repeater on 147 Mark 39 megahertz in Doylestown, Doylestown, Ohio. The PL is 114 Mark 8, positive offset. My name is Rod. The call sign is W8JAX. And I now return this repeater back to regular amateur radio use at 8:42 a.m. 73 all.
WHAAX, AA8CS. Rod, nice job, sir. Over.
Hey, thanks, Gary, for the accolades there. I know I messed up at places and tried my best, but I had fun. And like you had told me earlier there when we were talking, it's all about just having fun and doing the best we can. So I really enjoyed it this morning, and I look forward to when you need me to fill in for whoever. And I actually look forward to my next opportunity here. Back to you, Gary.
Absolutely, Rod. I got to tell you, you said a couple times this morning that you were nervous. I got to tell you, you didn't sound nervous. I mean, there was just a steadiness and there was no. If you were nervous, it did not show. It did, or couldn't tell. You just couldn't tell. We had some fun with bars too. Your beach club down there. That was fun. Nick said bars is on the blue screen. He said that was a great acronym for a club. I thought Broadcasting After Refreshments Society kind of fit the bill, but what do I know about partaking in adult beverages in Florida? I know nothing about that. Anyway, great job. And if you would like to try again at any time, please just let me know. And of course, if we need you, we are certainly going to call. That's for sure. Proof of concept. The node worked fabulously. So great job again. W8JAX, AA8CS. Back to you, Rod.
Hey, thanks again there, Gary, for giving me this opportunity. And one thing I did not, I was just unable to do, and that is I just couldn't look at the blue screen. There was too many other things I was trying to keep in order, and I'm just actually now looking at the blue screen. So I was just not able to do that for my first rodeo. I just couldn't do that, but perhaps the next time I'll be able to maybe keep a closer eye on that blue screen. But in any event, I do like my clear node. That's what I'm using here. I'm actually on a Yaesu FT5D portable that then, of course, on 433.5 megahertz UHF hooks into my clear node. And then that, of course, goes all the way up to W8WKY. So I'm very happy with my clear node. I've had it now for a couple years, and it has worked very well for me. It's had very few hiccups along the way. I would never consider anything but a clear node, and I'm glad that I bought it, and I would not want to get anything else. But okay, Gary, hey, I won't hold you up there, and thanks again for the accolades, and I'll say 73 on your final there, Gary. Thanks again. W8JAX.
All right, Rod, very good. I also want to thank Nick, KD8SLG. He had said that he was in communication with you and went over some things, and that Nick is he's the man. He does a great job with the nets, with the nodes, and understanding all that stuff. So he's a fabulous coach as well. So anyway, Rod, take care. Tell Wendy we said hello. Don't forget to scratch K9LUCUI behind her ears for me. And you have a thoroughly terrific Thursday. You did a thoroughly terrific job today, Rod, and we certainly appreciate it. All right, 73, my friend, and we'll talk again soon. W8JAX, this is AA8CS, now be clear.
W8WKY.
'73 there, Gary, and to all, this is W8JAX going QRT. Everyone have a great day.
W8JAX KI5OZZ. Sorry, if you called me, I was out watering, but sounds like you did a magnificent job. I was listening most of the time. KI5OZZ.
Hi there, Nancy. Yeah, I gave you a call, I think, once, and it was a little late in the Barometer Net till I got around to you there, and you did not respond. So I figured, well, obviously you weren't around at the time. But hey, thanks for giving me a call here at the tail end. And it's my first rodeo, and I know you have been doing nets for a long, long time now. And I promise I will get into the boredom breaker net sometime soon. And I just haven't gotten around. It's just not in my normal routine. And but I wanna change that, and I want to get into the boredom breaker net. I know you run that at least on Wednesdays when W8WKY is connected. But in any event, thank you so much for giving me a call here at the end. And you know what? I'm going to add you to the net logger here as well before I close it out. Thanks so much, Nancy. You have a great day. Hope to talk to you soon. W8JAX.
Thanks so much, Rod. You make sure and say hey to Wendy and give Lucy a scritch on the ear for me. KI5OZZ, I'll let you go QRT. 7-3, y'all.
B4AIZ.
I think that might be Chuck from Florida. WB4AIZ. Is that you out there, Chuck?
You got it. WB4AIZ here in Florida. Hot and muggy. I'm about to get in the tail end Charlie. So, I don't get in this one very much because it's so busy. So with that EchoLink. Anyways, just wanted to say hey. John B4AIZ.
Okay, Chuck. Hey, thanks for calling me here at the tail end. I appreciate that. And you know what? I'm going to add you to the net logger list here as well. I was sort of hoping to hear from you this morning, but I didn't hear from you when the net was underway there. But I know you've been checking into the net periodically here, so I'm glad you gave me a call at the tail end. And I think you're over in Pinellas County, so that's over in the Tampa area. As you probably heard, I'm over here in Jacksonville on the East Coast side of Florida, but it's hot over here too. So anyway, hey, I won't hold you up there. Thanks for giving me a call at the end here, and like I said, I will put you on our net logger list before I close it out, which I haven't quite yet, but I will very, very shortly. Again, thanks for calling me. WB4AIZ, this is W8JAX, will be clear.
Hi, WB4AIZ. JAX, in relation to K9 Lucy.
Yes, sir, absolutely. My wife is K8JAX. Both of our calls are vanity call signs. We applied for them a couple years ago when we suspected we were headed to Jacksonville, where our daughter had moved back in 2015, and she is not going to leave Florida. So when I retired actually it's almost been 2 years ago now, we decided to move down here so we could be much less than 1,000 miles apart. But in answer to your question, K9LUCY is our pup. She's a beagle, and she's 3 years old, and she's got lots of energy. And she's our rescue beagle. We've had her now for almost 1 year. And we had another Lucy before that, though, when we lived up in Wadsworth, Ohio. But she passed away before we moved, and that was a really sad day on me. She was just a wonderful pup, as well as our Lucy number 2 here is. But you are correct. That's the relation there. It's Wendy and my pup, our beloved beagle.
Oh, all right. I've been wondering what happened to you 2, 3. Because I think beyond the walks with Lucy, I think that was number 1. Anyways, I kind of miss the walking reports. So hello to the missus, and I'm glad to get in contact with you. WB4AIZ. You made my day.
Well, Chuck, it was really good talking to you as well. And again, thanks for giving me that call. And yeah, we normally are walking. We walk about 4 miles a day, over about 3 or 4 walks a day. And we even get out there in the middle of the day here in Florida, and it's some hot walks. In fact, we have to be careful that Lucy, K9LUCY, doesn't get dehydrated on those walks. But she's a beagle, so if you've ever owned a hound dog and a beagle in particular, you know they have a lot of energy. So and she's only 3 years old, so we have to get her out quite often, and we just love her to death. But anyway, I'm going to say 73s. I think I'm going to go and grab some breakfast here this morning. So thanks again for giving me a call there, Chuck, and I sure hope to talk to you again real soon. This is W8JAX. We'll be clear.
All right, WB4AIZ, 73s, and 73s, and belly rubs to the puppy. They're all puppies to me. W8JAX, clear.
Silky, hey, you did a good job. You only got 1 to go, and you would really do it good. You would have life and everything. 41 was good. Okay, self-QV.
Hey, Mark, thanks for giving me a call here at the end. Yeah, I just happened to look down the list here. We were 1 away from the magic number. You know what I'm going to do, though? I'm going to make sure on my paper list here I didn't forget to put somebody on. I might have. And but if not, oh well, maybe next time. Hey, Mark, you have a great day there. It was good talking to you, and thanks for checking into my net for me, being one of the 41. So you have a great day. Hope to talk to you again soon. W8JAX will be clear.
W8WK.
Good morning, W8JAX. This is KE8ZDB. I was just listening in. Heard you say something about a magic number. I'll be your magic number here. KE8ZDB. Check it in.
Well, thank you there, sir. Could you give me your call sign phonetically there? I didn't quite get it, and we'll put you on the list as number 42. And that's a good thing. I don't know if I lost you there. It was VDB or ZDB. I'm not sure what it was. Could you give me your call sign?
You know, I wonder if that was Eric, and I wonder if he was coming through 015.
Well, you know, Mark, that could be. It could be we dropped. It's now 9 o'clock, so these links are beginning to drop. So, unfortunately, I just didn't get the call sign, and I didn't get enough of the call sign to know who it was. So I apologize for that, but I appreciate his attempt to get me to number 42. But anyway, I think that's what's happening. A lot of links are closing down here. So, Mark, you have a great day. W8JAX will be clear.
Almost KSFQ. I almost think that might have been Josh Poshley, VZA. KSFQV. And yeah, we might have lost a link. KSFQV will be listening around. We'll have to go over and listen to the YouTube. He may be still having it stream. KSFQV.
Ready, Charlie, Charlie. Me down at 42. You hit me.
Okay, I heard another number 42 potential there. I'm sorry, a lot of picket fencing there. Could you give me your call sign, and I'll put you in as number 42.
Kilo, Foxtrot 8, Charlie, Foxtrot Charlie.
Okay, thank you so much. You are number 42, and I think it's Randy or Randolph. I appreciate you giving me that number 42 check-in. So I'll let you go, and thanks again. 73s, this is W8JAX. We're going to be clear.